Good morning. Today, here is a mantra from Katha Upanishad, one of the major Upanishads, mystical teachings from ancient times. It is from the second chapter, but it is the beginning of a whole philosophy of life. Without trying to characterize the whole text, let us see this one mantra. Om Shreyascha Preyascha Manushyametas Shreyascha Preyascha Manushyametas Tau Samparitya Vivinakti Dhira Tau Samparitya Vivinakti Dhira Shreyo hidhiro bhipreyaso vranite Shreyo hidhiro bhipreyaso vranite Preyo mando yogakshemad vranite Preyo mando yogakshemad vranite. I will lead once more. Shreyascha preyascha manushyametas Shreyascha preyascha manushyametas Tau samparitya vivinakti dhira Tau samparitya vivinakti dhira Shreyo hidhiro bhipreyaso vranite Shreyo hidhiro bhipreyaso vranite Preyo mando yogakshemad vranite Preyo mando yogakshemad vranite. In this text, in this Katha Upanishad, the teacher is Yama, the Lord of Death, the Lord of Destiny. The student is Nachiketa, said to be a boy. Don't ask me how old, but I've seen imaginations, maybe 12 or something. A boy, which means something for us. Spiritual seekers also come in different conditions. To be like a child is not a bad thing, and it is an intelligent boy. So here it is part of the speech, the teaching that Yama gives. He knows. Shreya cha preya cha, without sandhi. Sandhi is S-A-N-D-H-I, a change of sound, not of meaning. Change of sound for easier flow, that's all. So the word is Shreya, and here it is Preya. Originally Shreya means that which is better, in every way, all around, physically, mentally, spiritually. So that means that which is predominantly good, also, you can say. And then it gets to mean even that which is best. This is how language moves. And cha is and. Preya is that which is more dear. Priya, from priya, more dear, more pleasant, more agreeable. That which is better and that which is more pleasant, or the good and the pleasant, or the best and the most pleasant. So we can choose that. Cha is repeated. Sanskrit likes to put cha after every part that is enumerated. The two of them, these two principles, Manushyameta, this is another Sandhi Eta, they approach man. Man is used as it is in English also, human being. Man and woman, we can be sure of that. So approach, both of them approach man. Here comes the good choice, and then the choice just for agreeableness. Tau, both of them, samparitya, having examined, after examining both of them. Vivinakti, distinguishes, discerns. Dhira, dhira, the wise one, distinguishes, or what you say, discriminates between them. Which is the good and which is the merely pleasant. Interesting word, samparitya. 4 syllables. There's one tiny root in there, which is the root I, to go, to move. Itya means having gone, having moved. And 2 prefixes, sam and pari. Sam is completely, pari is all around. You have some English words from Greek like that. Having moved all around, looked at it from all angles. So both of these, they can be principles, they can come in the form of people or situations, things, objects. One is the good and one is the pleasant. They don't have to be opposite each other, but everything pretty much is a mixture. You know, there's no 100% good, no 100% bad in this universe, so you have to be concerned about the predominantly good and predominantly bad. You don't want to be predominantly on the wrong side. So, Shreya, this is another Sandhi there was here. Shreyo is a Sandhi, and you have it a couple or 3 or 4 times at least. When there is an O at the end of the word, it's a Sandhi. From is too much effort to pronounce. So language flows that way. When what we call a soft consonant, a voiced consonant follows, becomes O. Shreyo is really Shreya. Dhiro is Dhira. There was a that followed. Preyaso is Preyasa. Preyo is Preya. Mando is Manda. Understood. That which is good or better. Indeed, Dhira, the wise one. Abhipreyaso vranite. In classical Sanskrit it would be preyasa. Abhivranite would go together. The prefix is separated in Vedic style Sanskrit. More ancient. Not always, sometimes separated. So to prefer, to choose one over the other. So vranite chooses. Abhipreyaso, over the pleasant. The wise one chooses the good rather than the only, you might say only pleasant. Pleasant is the word. So the predominantly good and the predominantly present, you have to discriminate, they say. Preya and the pleasant. Manda. Manda originally means somebody that is slow. It gets to mean somebody that is dull, that in English you might say that does not get it yet. Something like that. And then they say fool or foolish one. He or she chooses, selects that which is merely pleasant and agreeable. What would be the reason? Yogakshemad. You must understand the word yoga can have so many specific meanings in specific context. But yuj is the root there, it means to join. So yoga can mean being joined with that which you wanted. So you acquired something. And then when you have it, then you need kshema, you need preservation, you need security. Yoga kshema. It is translated as, let me just check, yoga kshema, for reasons of comfort and security. Kshema is another level of that which is very agreeable, but it emphasizes security. First you're busy to get things, and then you have to make sure that they're securely with you. Whole life is spent that way, but those are the reasons one would like the pleasant. Being short-sighted, real security will be when all levels are united. But people are people. So why would they choose the pleasant and neglect that which is really good for comfort and security? That's what the scripture says. There can be better English and better explanation. Make it in your own mind, make better explanation. Chant again and see how it feels in the original. Om Shreyascha, together. Shreyascha Preyascha Manushyametas Tau Samparitya Vivinakti Dhira Shreyo Hidhiro Bhipreyaso Vranite Preyo Mando Yogakshemad Vranite. Actually, you have a verb in each line. I see some Sanskrit students. Eta is a verb, from e, to go. They both approach, they come to a human being, a person, the good and the pleasant. You don't go to it, it hits you all the time. Have to decide something, you know. Vivinakti is that word. Vivinakti distinguishes, decides. Dhira, the wise one. And vranite means chooses, selects. So the dhira, the wise one, selects the good, and the dull one selects the just pleasant. I think it's quite clear. This statement is quite clear. We love for them to come in one. They come together also. Still you need to be very alert to perceive correctly. Where am I just out for my own comfort, or where am I ready to leave my, as they say, leave my comfort zone to follow that which is dharma, which is right, ultimately right. So, everybody has these conflicts in their own mind. We can have our own variety of it, but it gives a simple statement. It will develop further, of course. Om Shanti, Shreya and Preya. Thank you very much.